Hey y'all, and welcome to the Sorry Not Sorry Generation podcast, where we bring you a not so healthy dose of humor and reality as we get our hands dirty with some serious nostalgia and question everything.
Let's dive in.
Hey y'all,
Hey party people,
it's Misty,
it's Ani.
and today we are doing the first of a new little mini series. We're doing Decades Trivia.
We've got, I feel old saying this, but the 4 decades that are starting with the 80s, 90s, the 2000s, and the 2010s. I am old if the 80s is like 4 decades ago.
Fair point. I mean, the fact that the 2000s is split up between the early 2000s and the 2010s, and then give it a couple years and we'll have the 2020s. It'll be 3 decades all on its own, just of the new millennium. So,
The 2020s is going to be nothing but like everything you know about the 2020s is plague.
I mean, that's fair. It'll just, if there's a trivia thing, it'll just be like, if there's 100 cards, it'll be 90 of them are like plague trivia. It's just like, okay.
Test your skills, folks. How many plagues can you list off?
Honestly, it'll be like, or they'll do a millennial trivia, and it'll just be name that tragedy, or that or that world catastrophe. It'll be like, just like that'll be all like if there was a game, like if there's a trivia game that is just like trivia of the different decades, like the boomers and then the X and then us and then Gen Z. It's just like ours is going to be catastrophes, natural disasters, global disasters, diseases. That's just
You're
all
not
ours is going to be.
You're not wrong, and that's the sad part.
Yeah. But this week we're going to do 80s trivia because we're going to go in order. We'll probably do.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to go in order. We'll do 80s
nice.
this week.
You're being nice. I thought we were gonna do like, you pick one decade and I pick another, and then we just bounce around decades.
Nope, we're gonna go in order. So we're gonna do, and for the record, I don't know shit about the 80s. And if there are any questions about actors, actresses, or famous people, you're gonna watch me demonstrate my entire lack of knowledge of people. So, because let me tell you, I don't know people's names.
No.
I don't know like if anybody asks me the names of people who are in like bands or musicians or no, I can't tell you the names of those. And I can't name most actors in all honesty. Like you could show me a picture and be like, "Oh yeah, that's that one dude from that really shitty thing, right?"
Like that really shitty thing. Yeah, that one.
Like that's my best guess. And it's just like, "Oh, cool." So,
we'll see.
Today,
we'll see how well I do.
Yeah, so today we're going to be doing trivia. I have no idea if our cards are in different orders or not, but
they probably are.
Probably. I'm just going to put a little mark on the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing is too is like I feel like I'm going to have to go through and find the ones that you pull as well.
It's true.
So
this is true.
Then again, if we go through the whole deck, it won't matter. So
I want to go through the whole deck, and I don't want to go through the whole deck.
That's fair. Like there's a decent amount of cards. I would say there's 40? Yeah, ish. Something like that. I've been listening to a Lord of the Rings themed, like, I want to say it's Dungeons and Dragons, but it's not technically Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Podcast, yeah. Well, technically I've been watching the stream of it that's recorded and put on YouTube. But it's called The Unpredicted Party. And it's really good, and it addresses the question, what would have happened if like the Fellowship would have taken the Eagles to Mordor instead of just walking the whole fucking way. The answer is everybody did. So because the players aren't any of the Fellowship. Like they're like original characters and everything like that. So they're none of the Fellowship, but everybody did. Just like within a day, everybody did. So
I mean, hey, they're not lying to you.
I mean, that's fair. So, but I mean, I know a certain amount about like the Middle Earth and like the world of
Mm-hmm.
Tolkien and like Lord of the Rings and everything. I've not a lot, and I learn exactly how much I don't know by listening to these guys. It's not in a way that like because I've seen all of the movies, I've seen the Lord of the Rings movies, I've seen the Hobbit movies and all that. Like I can follow it without any issues. It's just that they do name like people and places, and sometimes I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, is that a person or a place? Because so, like Elvish words just sound so like Elvish names of people and places just are not that distinguishable in Lord of the Rings when you don't know who they're talking about. And I'm just like, there's a couple of times when I'll just wait to see if they use like a pronoun rather than saying like a place. But it's really good though, and it was it's unexpectedly funny. Like I will say that I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it is, and it is actually really funny. So, they do get up to some shenanigans, but it's made with a it's not technically Dungeons and Dragons. It's a lot of the similar characteristics of Dungeons and Dragons,
Okay.
but um it's made using a like their own uh there's a publishing company and it made like an adventuring book just for Lord of the Rings like style role playing.
That
And
sounds awesome.
yeah, I think it's called the One Ring. The adventure book, and it's different skill sets and dice and like things like that, and so you play differently. Um like if you have like a base understanding of Lord of the Rings, of not Lord of the Rings, but of like Dungeons and Dragons, it does make it a little easier, I imagine, to play.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you don't need to know how to play one to play the other one. So because they have their own little rule set and everything like that. But it's very interesting. Yeah, you would definitely to play it as a like the dungeon master, you would have to know just like a shit ton about Lord of the Rings. But to actually play it or to listen to it, you don't have to. So
Hmm.
it makes it really interesting. So and I really like it. It's
I'm
not
pretty sure that Aaron and Geneva would go ham for that because they are really big Lord of the Rings fans.
yeah, it's really good. I should send it to Aaron then. So because it's really good. I like listening to it. It's really funny. It's the guy who is like the lore master of it. The guy lore master, dungeon master is Don Marshall, who's also on Instagram. He's the Lord of the Rings dude that's on Instagram, and he has like really
Okay.
obscure like Lord of the Rings facts. And literally, I learn facts from him about Lord of the Rings all the time that I just like didn't know. And I'm just like, oh, I didn't know those two got married, or like, oh, I didn't know that's what that was.
I need to listen to that because I'd be going,
Yeah,
oh, because
because
I don't fucking know.
Tolkien has so many books and so much lore and so many different there's three different like ages of time which span thousands of
Of
years, and he has
years.
books through all of them, and I'm just like, okay. But so it's really good, but I've been listening to that lately and I definitely recommend it. It's called the Unpredicted Party, and it's on YouTube.
Unpredicted party.
And then Don Marshall 72 on Instagram, for anybody who's interested. And the adventure book and everything is called, I believe it's called The One Ring. So but it's really good. Like I like listening to them, they're really funny. So shout out to the Unpredicted Party.
You said Don Marshall, 70. There he is.
Yeah,
Follow. Got it. This is gonna be fun.
I watched the you can listen to like their episodes on Spotify and everything like that, but I enjoy watching them. Like I pull them up on YouTube and you can like watch the episodes there and everything like that. I've been enjoying like watching them because like they'll put like art and like the battle maps and stuff up like that too, which is always fun to see. But immediately it just took like such a sharp turn in like a direction I wasn't expecting. Just like, oh, okay, all right. But it's really, really good. It took it like an unexpected turn in like a good way, in a way that like I found really interesting. So, but they're really funny too. So that's always a plus. It's something I look for in all of my podcasts is humor. So
All right, shall we begin with this trivia they're huge pieces of paper.
yes, they are. They're huge pieces of paper. So I figured you'd ask a question and I would try to answer it.
All right.
And then
What am
go
I
back
gonna
and
mark
forth.
it with? I'm gonna mark it with a pen.
Are we keeping score?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm like, because if we do, I have to dig out paper. But, so I figured, because the answers are directly on the bottom. So I figured what we would, of the card. So what I figured we'd do, like, I would pick up a card and read the question. You'd have to try and answer it.
Okay.
What do you think? And then
Done.
we'll just go back and forth. So, do you want to ask the question first or do you want to answer first?
I'll answer first.
Okay, here we go. Are you prepared?
Not at all.
This electronic game was a symbol of the 1980s. A. Bop It. B. Simon. C. Game Boy. Or D. Atari.
Atari.
That is incorrect.
Really?
Uh-huh. According to these guys, it is Simon.
It's not Atari? That was big in the 80s. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Sure.
All right, your turn. Let's watch me not know anything about the 80s.
Oh, look, that's the first question that just came up.
Oh, maybe they are in the same order.
I'm just gonna randomly shuffle this shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Since I don't want that happening. Okay.
All right.
Which of these toys exploded in popularity in the 80s? A. Cabbage Patch Kids. B. Legos. C. Hot Wheels. Or D. Tonka trucks.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Cabbage Patch Kids.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had one when I was little.
I don't remember if I had a Cabbage Patch Kid.
I know I had one, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have more than that.
I'm marking them with a date.
Okay.
If the pen will fucking work. Nope. Alright, never mind.
Which professional boxer first rose to fame in the mid to late 1980s? Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Rocky, Mike Tyson.
I want to say Muhammad Ali.
No.
Motherfucker!
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So far, you're winning.
Woo.
Okay.
All right. Hit me. Rude.
All right. What famous sci-fi movie did not come out in the 80s? RoboCop,
Okay.
The Terminator, Blade Runner, or Alien?
Oh. Blade Runner?
Nope. Alien.
Okay. I'm just like, God, I've seen 2 of those 4 movies.
I recently saw Blade Runner, like the original one. So I'm like,
yeah.
I should.
I know I was
so
Blade Runner.
meh about it.
Yeah, I've never seen Blade Runner.
All right,
let's go. Which TV channel forever changed television and music in 1981? Muse TV, Lifetime, CBC, or MTV?
MTV.
Yep. I don't know what Muse TV is.
I don't know what Muse TV is.
But I love how it's like Lifetime changed music. Like, I don't think
all those Lifetime movies definitely helped change the music.
Oh yeah. That same sad romantic song playing over and over and over.
I know you're not. I hope you know this one because you haven't seen the movie, and it's on the list of things we're gonna make you watch.
Okay.
Which 80s film features a group of teens getting sent to detention? 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, or Footloose?
For the record, I haven't seen any of those movies. But
I know.
The answer is Breakfast Club. Because I do know the basic plot of all of those movies, maybe. Yeah. The 16 one, I'm not entirely sure. But the other ones I know, so it's that one.
It's her family forgets it's her birthday. 16 Candles.
Okay, well, that's stupid, but yeah.
All the John Hughes films.
All the 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was the most popular game of the 80s? Tetris, Super Mario Brothers, Duck Hunt, or Pac-Man?
Oh, Jesus.
There's one of those I haven't even heard of.
Is it Duck Hunt?
What the fuck is Duck Hunt? Like, you can pretty much rule out Duck Hunt because it's just like, the hell is that? Go with the 3 like mainstream biggest games of all time instead.
I want to say Pac-Man.
No.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Super Mario Brothers.
Mario. Okay.
All
So I was
right.
like, I was really into that game in the 90s as a child.
Yeah. But then
I
again, if you'd have
suck at
told
this
me,
game, apparently.
if you would have told me you were really into it in the 80s as a child, I would have started asking questions.
Not even around yet, and my favorite game of the decade is.
Yeah. It is just like, well, I remember playing that in my past life.
Before I exited the womb, I was definitely playing Super Mario.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
All right, what you got?
What do I got? Oh boy. What 80s fashion trend was inspired by the movie Flashdance, which you have not seen, I'm sure?
Of course not.
Bell bottoms, headbands, leg warmers, or earmuffs?
Leg warmers?
Yes.
Bell bottoms is the 70s. Earmuffs, the fuck is that? Like, why is that a fashion trend at any point in time? And headbands was also like the 60s, 70s.
I had a friend in high school who always wore leg warmers. I don't understand how she would not be boiling in the summer because she'd have her wool tights, leg warmers over her, like under her skirt, and she would have the polo, and she would have the sweater. And I'm like, it's 100 degrees outside. How are you not melting?
I don't understand those people. The ones who just never seem to get hot but are always cold. I'm like, I wish I was that way. I'm always too hot.
I kept looking at her like, aren't you hot? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sweating just looking at you.
Yeah. Jeez. No. That was a question you had asked me. That was also a question you asked me. Yeah, that one too. Okay, here we go. You will not know the answer to this.
Oh, great.
I'm just going to say it straight out. Who won the Super Bowl in 1989?
Oh, fuck me.
The 49ers, the Patriots, the Cowboys, or the Giants?
The Patriots.
No. It was
Of
the
course.
49ers. One of the only periods of time in which the 49ers were any good. The Patriots didn't become good until Brady came along.
See, that I know absolutely nothing about football.
I know
certain
a very
teams
select
and where they're from, and that's about it.
I know a very select amount of information because it has been around me for so long, because my mom's a big football fan. So, but I know just enough not to embarrass myself in a conversation. So,
that's more than me.
And to dog on other people's teams. I know that's the most important part.
I know that the Buffalo Bills are garbage.
Been getting better. They were up until like 2 years ago. They were absolute, like, at the end of the season they were like 0-14, and now they're actually doing pretty good.
Oh, good. Go Buffalo. Oh, look, there's a question you just asked me. Okay. Who voices Gizmo in Gremlins?
Oh, another thing I haven't seen.
I haven't seen Gremlins either, even though I should.
Yeah.
Howie Mandel, a computer, Christopher Lloyd, or Harrison Ford?
I'm gonna go with a computer.
Howie Mandel.
What? Really? That was the first one I rolled off. Like, in the 80s? Okay, sure. Alright. Yeah, no, I would not have guessed that for... Like, if you would have just been like, no, pick another one, I would just pick the last one on my list. I'd been like, no? Okay.
Do you want to do that? Do you want to give each other 2 chances at this before I give the answer away?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright.
That'll be fun. Also, I'm not entirely sure I know who Christopher Lloyd was, so he was my next guess.
Oh my god, you know Christopher Lloyd. You've seen Back to the Future, haven't you? No, you haven't.
I've seen parts of it. Is that the old dude?
It's Doc Brown.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Have you ever seen the movie My Favorite Martian?
No.
It's from the 90s. let's watch it, please, because it's one of my favorite films ever. It's hilarious.
If we're watching that, we should also watch Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century,
Oh, Xenon's great.
because that's one of my favorite movies.
I recently binged the whole I watched the 3 of them with Talar while we were doing like a Disney Plus group watch.
Yeah.
One of the days she's working from home, she's like, "What do you want to watch?" I'm like, "Let's go on 90s kick. Let's go watch Xenon." She's like, "All right."
Yeah, there you go. That's good though. It's always a good movie to watch. The third one's not all that great, but the first two are. So
First one's
first one's good,
great.
and then it just goes downhill from there. So, all right. Wow, you might know this, you might not. I couldn't guess it in a million years. Who directed Karate Kid? James Cameron, John Carpenter, Steven Spielberg, or John Avildsen?
It's not the first two.
So your options would be the other two, which is Spielberg and Avildsen.
Spielberg?
Nope.
Is it Adverson?
Yeah. I'm just like, who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is either. I'm like, what the fuck?
Apparently he directed Karate Kid, so.
Okay. Alright. Hey, I got that one too. 1985's Live Aid concert raised $127 million for what cause? The AIDS benefit, famine relief in Africa, Mexico earthquake, or USA for Africa? Such a hard one.
It literally had the word aid in it. So I'm gonna go with that.
Never mind.
What?
That's wrong.
Fuck. Wait, don't tell me. Let me guess. The last one, the America
USA for Africa?
Yeah.
No, it's famine relief in Africa.
Okay. I was gonna say like the whole 80s shit or the AIDS shit.
What year was was the Live Aid? Was that the one that Thing did? Queen?
I don't know. My knowledge of that
creative. That's 1985. I could have sworn it was for AIDS.
I guess maybe like the AIDS support didn't start until the 90s. I know that one basketball player who contracted it or whatever. I don't remember whatever his name was. I know the only thing I really know about that is the fact that when it was like the news was released and it was on the radio and my parents were in the car together at the time and my father was driving and he got so emotional and upset he had to pull over because he was crying.
Oh.
I'm like, the fuck? Obviously, I'm not even sure if I was born then, but
that's Magic Johnson. My aunt was in love with Magic Johnson.
Yeah. But apparently my father got so emotional of it he had to pull over the car, and even to this day I think that's just super weird and like way too connected and like invested in a sports player, but like you do you, I guess. So I mean, I cry over fictional character deaths, so hey.
I mean, yeah, he cries over real ones that are on the table. We cry over the ones that aren't even real.
There you go. I like my fictional characters, though, so.
Oh, so much better.
All right. How many Saturday detentions did John Bender get in the Breakfast Club?
Shit.
8, 6, 7, 4.
My mind thought it was more than that. I'm just listening to the principal be a dick in my head. 8?
Correct.
Hey!
You are correct.
We are now 1 for 1.
There you go. We are not good at this.
No.
We'll get better as the decades go on. Because neither of us were alive in the 80s. So.
We were not. We just got the what was it? The reruns and all like the bleeding into the 90s.
Yep. So we'll get better at this as it goes forward. So.
All right. Before Game Boy, Nintendo had another handheld game called Palm Console, Game Changer, Play and Win, or Game and Watch. I don't know.
Holy shit, me neither. What was the first one called?
Palm console.
I'm gonna go with that one.
No.
No?
No.
Um,
The other three are Game Changer, Play and Win, or Game and Watch.
Play and Win. No? What is it?
Game and Watch.
Game and Watch? It's so stupid.
They're all
So
stupid.
stupid. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Game Boy doesn't make much more sense either. Like, let's be real. But, like, Play and Win. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll play and watch. All right.
All right.
What year did the original Nightmare on Elm Street come out? 1982, 87, 89, 84.
I want to say 84.
Correct.
Hey! All right.
I wouldn't have guessed that because I'd have been like, oh, yeah, that's a movie.
Yeah, that one.
I think I've seen that one, but in a way like that I wasn't paying a lot of attention to it. I'm pretty sure I've seen it, just in a way I wasn't paying all that much attention to it.
That's fair. All right. What famous wreckage was found in 1985? The Black Swan, Titanic, the USS Arizona, or the Mary Rose?
The Titanic.
Yeah.
The Black Swan, I don't know what that is. But the USS Arizona.
I know Black Swan is what, a ballet or slash. No, it's a movie. It's a movie. Some kind of movie.
It is a movie. That is correct.
Based on Swan Lake.
But I think it's also a really old ship, maybe like a pirate style wooden ship. USS Arizona was that sank, so it don't matter. All right. How many Friday the 13th movies are there? Wow, even the lowest number is way more than I thought there were. 11, 9, 10, or 8. So 8, 9, 10, or 11. Wow, even the smallest number. This is way more movies than I thought there were. That is a shit ton of Friday.
How many Jason movies are there? 9?
Nope.
11.
Correct.
There are 11 Friday
There are
13th
11
films?
of those. Those are 11 of those fuckers. That's
Jesus.
I thought there were like 4, 5, maybe 11.
I thought there was like maybe 6.
Yeah, like
isn't it? Are they making a new Saw film?
No, that wouldn't.
Or like there was they came out with like a Jigsaw one with I think Chris Rock or whatever. That's new.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why are we still making movies on Jigsaw? This thing is done. It's over. It's
honestly
end it.
But the 20 teens and like the mid 20 teens all the way through what is now the 2020s has been nothing but remakes of older shit. That is all it is. There is no new content. It's just like social media. You take a sound clip you've had and you do your own video
and you remix it. Yeah, I hate it.
That's all it is. Like we've got like
I want new stuff.
Yeah. Like they've even redone stuff that wasn't really that old, like CSI that ended not that long ago, like the original one set in Vegas. They're redoing it again. And I'm like, it ended not that long ago. Yeah. With the same cast. Well,
why?
Cast. I don't know, but it ended not that long ago. And I'm like, guys, make something new. Like, makes anybody who can string 2 words together can come up with a crime show. Like everybody and their mother-in-law has one. Make a new one.
Was it our chat? Was it our salty chat that we sent the I want this? Because you know how Disney's making all the live action remakes of the cartoons.
Yeah.
Why aren't they making them as Muppet remakes?
Okay, I'm glad they're not because I don't like the Muppets.
Oh come on!
I don't.
Funny as hell.
They're so stupid. However,
that's why it'd be funny.
Like, I really, really need Netflix to quit making live action versions of animes. They need to stop. They need to stop. And it's not a request; it's a demand. So
I don't think I've seen any of them. Like I think I saw maybe 2 episodes of Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop doesn't make a lot of sense in the context of the live action to the anime because it's just not as similar as you'd like it to be. But then again,
I thought it was great visually, like all the choreography.
If you don't relate it to the anime, it's fine. Like if you don't relate it to the anime, it's perfectly fine. Now
I did not watch Death Note.
Okay, so many problems. Like, I didn't like Death Note growing up. I watched all of it because like that was the anime when I
Thing
was
to
like
watch,
in my
yeah.
early high school. Like that was the anime to watch. So
I
like I
did watch
watched
Death
it.
Note, the anime, but I don't remember shit about it.
Yeah, and like cuz it's stupid. And it's still like a cult favorite, but it's stupid and that's just all there is to it. But they remade it. Okay? It's set in the United States in the Netflix version.
Isn't it supposed to be in Japan?
It is like every other fucking anime. It's set in the United States with these fucking American kids, and I'm just like, what?
Already, this sounds horrible.
Yes, and I'm like, I didn't watch it because holy shit, but I've seen clips of the one they're doing one for Bleach, which let me tell you, Bleach was one of my favorite animes of all time. It pisses me off because they cut the author off like probably 1 to 2 volumes before he was done, and they made him resolve everything in like 2 chapters instead.
Why?
So it fucking sucked. But yeah, they went through like 40 something plus volumes just to get to the very end. It builds up to this huge boss fight, and then it just ends and there's
Why
no
did
boss
they
fight,
do
and they show
that?
you like a chapter of like 20 years into the future or something like that. And it's
Oh, I
just,
hate when they do that shit.
I do too. But so they're doing like a live action of Bleach, and it's I don't like it. Like it just doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Like from square one.
I refuse if they ever make a live action of Sword Art Online or
Mhm.
Fairy Tail. I will fucking rage. Like, do not leave it.
Yeah, just in all honesty, like quit making live actions of anime. It's you can't make a live action out of an anime and actually have it look correct because it doesn't
Anime
physically
is
even
anime.
most
Like,
of their
it's
hair can't even look like that.
exactly.
Defies
Like,
logic of gravity.
you need
Like
so many wigs for that. Like, it's just
just
or
leave
stupid
it
CGI.
alone.
Like, anime is perfect as it is.
Yeah, just leave it alone. It's popular as it is because of what it is. Leave it alone. Stop trying to make modern versions of it or like live action versions of it.
Right?
Just leave it alone.
What was it? I saw recently, like the other day, that one prominent voice actor, an anime voice actor, passed away. I forgot who he was. Like, I don't
Hmm.
remember his name, but I think he
Hmm.
did the voice of the House Husband anime.
Maybe I don't remember.
Like, I remember seeing that one as one of the ones that he voiced. Like, just the
Yeah,
picture, and I'm like, House Husband, the one that I want to read or watch because it sounds fucking
it's on
hilarious.
Netflix.
It is.
Yeah, I
Oh my
watched
god, I
it.
gotta watch it.
Yeah, I watched it. It's really good. It's really, really funny.
Just when Aaron and I were reading the plot on the back of the first manga, we're
Hmm.
like, this everything about this screams camp,
It's
and I love
it's
it.
hilarious. It's really hilarious. I definitely recommend it. It's the whole I think first season is on Netflix. I watched it actually probably not even a week ago. So I watched the whole thing in one day. So I just played it
Yeah.
over the weekend.
I gotta catch up on Food Wars. I gotta catch up on uh Fruits Basket, the remake.
Mm. I have so many. They've been redoing one of my favorite anime of all time, and that is one of the only time like if they want to redo animes, that's fine. Like that doesn't bother me. If they want to like redo animes, like live action TV shows, like redoing CSI, MacGyver, and all that shit, leave those alone. They want to redo animes, completely fine with that because they're redoing Shaman King, and that's also on Netflix. And that is one of my personal favorites and has been for a really, really long time. That is also another person that they said he was going on too long and they cut him off.
My god!
Like, to be
I'm
fair,
pretty sure they did that with Fairy Tale too. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
that would make sense because that fairy tale was long. But fairy tale had the popularity behind it too, which is what
Yeah.
throws me off. That's what
One
threw me
Piece
off
is
about
still
Bleach.
going.
Yeah, they they will do whatever that man wants. He has the #1 best selling series of all time. He has sold
One
more
Piece?
volume. Yeah, he's sold
Wow.
more volumes of that than Naruto and Dragon Ball combined.
Jeez.
Yeah, so they're not gonna fuck with him. I'm pretty sure that's also the guy who's married to the woman who created Sailor Moon.
Oh!
Yeah, so it's a powerhouse couple.
That's, yep.
So
Because Sailor Moon was badass.
yeah,
I
because
watched the remake, or
yeah, yeah, a friend of mine watched that too.
Sailor Moon
Ariel watched
Crystal.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said it was really good. She's been watching Fruits Basket. I saw like the first episode or two of Fruits Basket.
Is she watching the new one or the original one?
Fruits Basket, the new one. She's seen the
Okay.
original one before, but I've been wanting to watch the new Shaman King one, and oh my god, like let me tell you, like 15-year-old me thought Anna was just the coolest fucking chick on the planet. She's such a bitch, and I love her.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
It was really good. I like it. Anna is like one of my favorite characters literally of all time out of anything. So, and I recently, when I went to MegaCon the other day, they had, because the show's been rebooted, they had figurines for them, and I have 2 of them now. And I have Anna and
Nice.
Hal. So
Nice.
I was very, very happy with that. So
Quiet. What? What do you want?
you noisy little visitor.
It's Cookie. She won't shush ever. All right. In what year was the first ever CD released? 1982, 1988, 1986, or 1984?
1988.
No.
Honestly, if you'd asked, I would have said the 90s because Jesus, I remember having like the cassettes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not 1988. 1986.
82.
What?
I know.
What?
I thought it.
What? Maybe 1992? Like what the hell? Wow. Okay, that's really shocking to be honest, because like I remember buying a Barbie doll that was like the rocker girl Barbie doll, and she had a cassette in there.
We had I remember growing up with cassettes. Like my mom would always put a cassette in the car. Like we didn't have CDs like, growing up.
I remember having cassettes. I mean, I remember owning CDs too, but I remember
owning CDs in like junior high. So like 2000 to 2004 is when we got really popular with them.
I do remember having CDs before then because we used to get this thing in the mail that let you buy CDs for a penny. It was really bizarre. It was like this thing, and you checked off all the ones that you wanted, and you put like the money in it, and you sent it back, and they shipped you CDs, and we just had a shit ton of CDs because it worked. So
interesting.
Yeah, so it's how I had like NSYNC CDs, Backstreet Boys CDs, 98 Degrees CDs, and like all that. But yeah, you got them for like a penny or some shit like that. So
I remember my first computer game was on a floppy disk.
Fair.
On Windows 95.
That's very fair. I remember having our first computer, and the internet wasn't so big back then.
Oh no, it was not.
So, like,
it was like
there
no
wasn't
internet.
really that much to do on it. But I do remember Barbie had a website, and I remember playing Barbie games on Barbie's website when I was like 12.
I spent hours playing like Solitaire or Minesweeper, even though I have no idea how to fucking play Minesweeper.
Fair point.
I just press buttons of it. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it's literally a game of random luck, and it's just like, cool, whatever. Just click on shit until it explodes, and there you go. Oh, goodness. All right, let me ask you one. What year did Beverly Hills Cop get released? 82, 84, 86, 89.
Beverly Hills Cop.
I don't even know is that a movie? Is that a TV
it's a
show?
Movie. It's a movie. 82?
Nope. One more guess. You've got 84, 86, and 89.
86.
Nope, 84.
Damn! Alright. On what sitcom did Kirk Cameron play Mike Seaver? It's like speaking gibberish to you. Silver Spoons, Punky Brewster, Charles in Charge, or Growing Pains?
What was the name of the character again?
Mike Seaver.
Oh, shit. It sounds familiar. Growing Pains?
Yes!
Oh! I'm impressed with myself! I'm impressed with myself. honestly didn't think that was going to be correct. So I'm just like, it sounds familiar, but like at the same time, never
It
seen
doesn't.
any of those. So hey. All right, let me ask you one. Which American band scored the 1980 #1 album Third Stage? Boston, Duran Duran, Toto, Heart.
1980?
Yep. 1980.
I really don't know. Toto.
No,
Boston?
correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, honestly. No, we are not available now. I don't know anything about any of those bands. So
I know a couple songs by Boston. Obviously, I know the one song by Toto.
everybody knows that one song by Toto.
Right? All right.
All right.
Who was the lead singer of the Police? Robert Smith, Dickie Barrett, Sting, or Billy Joel?
Oh my fucking god, I don't know. Shot in the dark with C.
Sting?
Sure.
Yes.
See myself. Wow. I've got no fucking clue.
Your mom would probably know a lot of these.
Yeah, she might. Yeah. Hell.
So, we're probably going to finish this whole deck soon, which is fine. But I also brought some other ones. Like, I have a separate 90s trivia. It's like just 90s trivia one for next time, so we can do it with the 90s deck.
Sure.
But for today, I brought Utter Nonsense.
Okay.
The Naughty Edition. Suitable for ages 17 and up. And I also brought What the Fuck Did You Say?
Oh.
A party game against all dignity and morality. Humanity hates these cards. So I figured
I feel like we should both own like different different games like that, and that way we can play like just
I've also got Cards Against Humanity. I have Cards Against Star Wars.
I've played the Harry Potter edition.
I want to get that one.
They printed that one out and cut it out by hand.
That's why I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah. They used one of those giant paper like cutters to make it faster.
What else do I have? I'm sure I have more, but
I've played Red Flags, and I love that game. That's hilarious.
I want to play that.
To put up with so much. We should go buy Red Flags and play it. I think we have to play it with a third person though.
We can make it work with just two. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we can always bring Aaron along too.
That's fair.
There's another game that I've played. It's That's What She Said.
Okay.
Oh, that game gets brutal.
Okay.
I played it one time, and when I was in Philly, and there was something. It was my turn, and I forgot what the setup was, but it was something about the Catholic Church and priests, and I put down a card about like little boys or whatever, and Romeo was just on the floor, like he almost left the room. He's like, "Honey, what is that?" I'm like,
Truth.
Exactly. I'm like, truth nobody wants to admit.
No. How are you enjoying your first day at home with nobody else there?
I was kind of having like a mental breakdown yesterday and today.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, and I was talking to Erin about it. I'm like, so this is what's been going on. And she's like, separation anxiety is not just for kids and pets. I'm like, wow, that's what I'm feeling? Okay. Because the entire time just going, Mommy, come back.
Fair point.
I can't do this without you. I'm how old?
I mean, it's especially like it's because you live with these people, and when they're just not there, it's just bizarre. You're just kind of like, oh, okay.
Like they've gone places before, like back when in my 20s, and
yeah,
a decade ago, and I'd be like, yeah, the whole place is mine, quiet, this, that. Not necessarily like a party animal, but you get the idea. Now I'm just like, it's too quiet.
Yeah.
What if they don't come back?
It's one of the nice things about having pets is that it like interrupts some of the quiet too, and any weird noises you could just be like, it was just an animal.
See, I've lived with animals my entire life, so it's like a given. When they're not around, it's weird.
Yeah.
But now it's just my parents aren't here, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I want my mommy.
That's fair. I mean, in all honesty, I think that's fair. So
My mom called me once they landed, and they're waiting for their luggage, and she's like, "Oh yeah, your dad's cousin's is on his way to pick us up." I'm so thrilled.
all right.
She's like, not like she doesn't hate the guy. Like, we do like him. He's a great guy. I have a great time with him. But mom's just like, she didn't want to go on this trip to begin with. She's like, 2 weeks with other people, like dealing with their schedule. She's like, I just want to stay home.
A fair point. Your mom's making valid points. Like,
I
yeah.
know. Because they're going to be a week in New York and New Jersey. Sorry, in Long Island and New Jersey. And a week in Canada. And she's like, ugh, there's so much traveling.
It's a lot of traveling.
I guess one of my dad's friends and my dad's cousin's friends, they want like to have like a night out on the town in Brooklyn. He's like, oh, we're gonna go out to Brooklyn. He's gonna show us places, this and that. He's like, your mom can come. Like, your mom can come if she wants to. She can stay home, and just stay home and do nothing. And my mom is like, it depends on my mood of the day, but also stop. She's like, why is no one asking me about these plans? Like.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah.
They're just saying like, "Oh, we're gonna do this." Like, why did anyone ask me? Why is no one asking my opinion?
Yeah. I mean, at that point, I'd just be like, "No, you guys go." Like, whatever is gonna happen that night is gonna be like a guy-centric thing, and I'd just be like, "No, I'm good, thanks." So no. I think I'd pass on that one. But yeah. Is it my turn or is it your turn? I'll ask you one.
Yeah, you have to ask me one.
GNR was the shorthand for what band? Guns N' Roses, Grand National Raps, Guns Not Roses, Gans North Rally.
What the fuck? Guns N' Roses.
Pretty sure that's the only one that's an actual band.
The fuck is the other
I
one?
read the first one. The first one is Guns Not Roses, but immediately in my head it just went Guns N' Roses. And then when I got to the third one, when it says Guns in Roses, I was just like, but the first one says that. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It says Guns Not Roses. And I'm like, oh,
that is not
weird.
A band. That is not
Guns Not Roses. Okay, a little too pro
right.
gun agenda, like filtering into this.
Oh boy! All right. Which 1980s theme song inspired its own separate film? Eye of the Tiger, When Doves Cry, Billie Jean, or Sweet Dreams? I can see the wheels trying to turn in your head.
Thanks. It's just a gear in my head going, This just malfunctions. I'm gonna say Billie Jean.
No.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yes.
Okay. I was just like, it's probably one of those. I kind of hope it's not Billie Jean because that, like, I would feel bad for the woman that song is made after. but okay. Yeah, no, there was just a gear in my head, just got stuck, just like, I don't know. Songs I've heard of, but I'm just like, I don't know of any of these being made into an anything. So
I didn't know that was turned into a film.
yeah. In Tom Hanks's Big, how old was his character before he was big? 9, 6, 12, 8. Wow, I've never seen this.
12.
Correct.
I'm like, a 9 or 8-year-old cannot run a business. 12-year-old can't either, but I mean, in a lot of young adult or pre-young adults, hero books and stories, the chosen one tropes, a 12-year-old can 100% run a business. So.
There you go. Oh. All right, hit me. What you got?
Which 80s movie became a hit largely due to MTV? 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club, Flashdance, Police Academy.
Flashdance.
Yes.
So specific. What was the second fruit on the original Pac-Man? Cherry, strawberry, orange, or banana? It's so specific.
Banana?
No,
Strawberry.
correct. I love your face. It's just like, what the hell? Just sad contemplation. Yeah, just sad contemplation.
Okay. Holy shit. What soda had 6 times the caffeine of any other soda on the market?
Holy fuck! Holy fuck!
you die. Yeah. Coke, Jolt, Sprite, or Pepsi?
Jolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like I'm gonna jolt you into a heart attack. Holy shit. Who was the dramatic redhead who starred in Pretty in Pink? Meg Ryan, Molly Ringwald, Drew Barrymore, Shannon Dorothy?
Is it Pretty in Pink?
Yeah.
Molly Ringwald.
Correct. You would have
She's
asked
also
me
in
that.
16 Candles. She's also in The Breakfast Club. Like,
You would have asked me that question and I'll be like, what? I'm like, Alright, what you got?
all right. Oops. Who was the first band to be featured on MTV? The Beatles, The Buggles, AC/DC, or Bon Jovi?
Such old bands to be on MTV. Who the fuck are the Bongles?
Buggles, but I have no idea what the Buggles are.
It sounds like a rock version of the Wiggles. Just imagine 4 dudes standing there in various shades of black going, do the bongo, and then just like epic guitar solo happens.
The moment you've all been waiting for, the Buggles.
I'm gonna go with not the Buggles. I'm gonna go with D.
Bon Jovi?
Sure.
No.
No, it's the Beatles.
No.
No.
It's the Buggles. Yeah.
Oh my god, the Buggles. Okay. Buggles. I am YouTubing this. Who the fuck are the Buggles? Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh no.
That's unfortunate. Video Killed the Radio Star has 43 million views. What is this? Hang on, I need to know. Oh, this is unfortunate.
I want to know what you're seeing.
Okay, hang on, let me share my screen. Oh, are you watching Video Killed the Radio Star?
Yeah, I know this song. I do know this song.
I do not know this song.
No, but I know what song they're talking about now.
That makes exactly one of us. I have never seen that. I've never heard that, and I regret the fact that I have now both seen and heard it. So, yeah, great. That's
your turn. Gotta love the 80s.
Lord. What were the names of the Blues Brothers? Jake and John, Jake and Elwood, John and Elwood, or George and Ringo? I like how they're all very similar, and then you get George and Ringo.
B.
Jake and Elwood?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yay!
Was that a shot in the dark, or was that actual based on logic?
A little bit of both. Like
You
I
could rule out
don't
the fact that it
think
wasn't Ringo, so
it's not George and Ringo. That's for sure. Like I think I've seen Blues Brothers, but like
yeah,
I don't think I've seen the whole thing. I think I've seen parts of it.
yeah,
But I definitely know the name of the brothers. Like I know
yeah.
who the brothers are, and I know that then one of them is like a normal name and one of them is not.
Fair point. I would not have known the answer to that. Don't
But you
fucking
also,
know.
by deduction, would know that it's not George and Ringo.
Yes, yes, I would have. It would have. It would have. I would have had a 1 in 3 shot at that point. So, and like you can pretty much use more deductive reasoning to understand that it's probably one of the ones that says Elwood because they have it twice.
Right.
And you can narrow it down further because Jake's on there twice and just kind of guess Jake and Elwood. So
There you go.
logic. All right, hit me.
Who sang the title track of the James Bond film License to Kill?
Oh. Oh, there's another movie I haven't seen.
Madonna, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, or Gladys Knight?
Wow, didn't realize it was a woman. I don't know what song they're talking about. What was B?
Aretha Franklin,
C?
Diana Ross.
Sure. I'll guess Diana Ross.
It is not Diana Ross.
Okay. D.
It is Gladys Knight.
Okay. Truly can't begin to think of the song. And my first thought was a dude, because I'm like, oh, it's probably a dude. And then it's just like, no, it wasn't. So I'm just, no fucking clue. Oh, alright. What color did the ghosts have to be for Pac-Man to eat them? Blue, teal, red, or pink? They just give you blue and then teal as a very specific shade, and then red and pink.
Blue?
Correct.
Hey!
Yeah.
Alright. Which Madonna song hit the Billboard 100 in 1983?
Why would I know that? Why would I know that? Not only because it's Madonna, but because it's 1980 fucking 3.
Holiday, Everybody, I Know It, or Physical Attraction?
Everybody.
No.
Physical attraction.
No. Holiday.
Okay. That's like, those are Madonna songs? I learned something today. I couldn't have named a single Madonna song. I'd be like, name a Madonna song. I'd be like, all right. What color were the tigers on the cover of Michael Jackson's Thriller? Orange, white, orange and black, yellow.
Yellow?
No.
And that's not an answer, but was I right?
Yellow is not correct. No.
Okay, because I was just shocked that the yellow was an option. White.
Correct.
Yellow tigers. All right.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, it got progressively weirder as I went down. Like, all right.
Oh no. Who narrated Michael Jackson's Thriller? Don LaFontaine, Nick Tate, Vincent Price, or Red Pepper?
Dawn.
No.
No? Oh, okay, hang on. What was B?
Nick Tate.
Yeah. Fuck, who is it?
It's Vincent Price!
Why would I know that?
Because it's Vincent Price. He does the best.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know. Oh my god.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know the names of actors. I don't know.
It's the voice. You've seen The Great Mouse Detective, right?
Eons ago, but yeah.
It's Radigan.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a rat. Vincent Price.
Okay. Maybe. Oh my god, he died the year after I was born. Come on. I mean, like, I have vague understanding that this is a person.
And this is a person. It's not a figment of my imagination, I swear.
Yeah, so there you go. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I love his voice.
All right. My turn. What was the exact speed the car in Back to the Future had to travel to go time travel? How fast did the car have to go? You've got 86, 88, 101, and 187.
88.
Correct. On the list of things I would not have known, that is up there.
Which is not a song by the Police.
Mm.
King of Pain. The impression I get. Do, 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 da, da, da. Message in a bottle.
A,
No.
B.
Yes.
Okay.
Literally, it says do, 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 da, da, da.
Oh god. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's the next card. Yeah, we did that one.
Enjoy the silence.
I think I'm getting all the ones that you had before. Okay, this one we haven't done. In which video game did Super Mario first appear? Duck Hunt, Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros, or Donkey Kong?
I don't know which one came
Zelda.
out first. Yep. No, it's Duck Hunt. It's definitely Duck Hunt.
But which video game did Mario first appear in, though?
I want to say Donkey Kong. So I feel like it's a trick question. It's Mario Brothers.
Correct.
Why would they word it like that?
I don't know. And also it's just like, which video game did Super Mario first appear in? Like, his first name is Super. Like,
No, his name is Mario.
it's just like, good lord.
Oh my god. It drove me absolutely bonkers.
Yeah.
When my ex, who was from fucking Jersey, would always go, it's Super Mario Brothers. I'm like, it's Mario. Italian. Mario. You bitch about all like, how you're Italian and this and that. You fucking say Mario? No, it's not fucking Mario.
Mario.
It's Mario. Pretty sure the Japanese creators did not go, it's me, Mario. They go,
No,
Mario.
they did not. It's Mario. It's Italian. Like, Jesus. It's like, who the fuck doesn't know that his brother's name is Luigi? Like, Jesus.
Drove me fucking nuts.
All right, I've only got one card left.
Oh shit. Okay, there's that one. There's that one. That's how you spell Muse TV. Also. Yep, these are all the ones you've asked. You asked me that one. A portable stereo was also known as a what? A Walkman, a boombox, shoulder radio, or a stereo system?
All of
Yes,
those
a portable
are
stereo.
answers. All of those are in some way or another accurate answers to the question. I mean, depending on how loud you turn your Walkman up, it was stereo.
Right.
But what was B? Was it just stereo?
Boombox.
Boombox. Well, I mean, yeah, you put your boombox on your shoulder and it has batteries in it and you walk around with it. Yeah, I want to go with boombox.
Boombox it is.
Good. I mean, you could turn your Walkman up loud enough to use it as a stereo.
Right.
A shoulder stereo is just a way to describe a boombox, and then a stereo system is also just a stereo.
All right, well, that was quick. The 80s are done.
I mean, we've been doing it for like an hour and a half. That's not bad.
I bought this utter nonsense game and I have never played it. So I just want to go through it with you just to see what the fuck this is.
Sure. I'm not sure how we're going to play it when only one of us has it, but sure. It'll be interesting nonetheless.
Accents. These are accents.
Accents?
Accents.
Accents. Like, if you want me to do an accent, we're all gonna have our ears bleeding here in a minute.
That's half the fun. Okay, so I have to. It's a card game where players combine silly accents with even sillier phrases to create sayings that are just plain ridiculous. Okay.
How are your accent skills? Because I've got a repertoire of 0 out of all of them. I don't even manage American very well.
It's not.
I might be able to get.
Here you
Southern
go.
out
Here's
there.
an accent for you. A stoner accent. I'm gonna pick a random phrase for you to say.
Okay.
Mom, for the last time, please put your tits away.
Holy shit. It's a redneck saying.
A redneck who's high.
Oh. No, they don't use weed. They just use grass. Like real grass. Like,
or meth.
what was it? Mom, put your tits away?
For the last time, please put your tits away.
Mom. Like, dude. For the last time. Put your tits away. Jeez.
I want to say it's sad that we actually sound like that.
Oh.
Alright, what am I getting? Oh no. Gangster.
You gotta do old style mom.
Oh god, alright.
What's your phrase?
Dad, that's so embarrassing. Please stop putting your penis in the vacuum. Ow!
I hope their vacuum has hose attachments.
Otherwise, that just hurts. Hey, Dad, listen. It's so embarrassing. Stop putting your penis in the vacuum. Gonna go on live media.
Hey, I sent these episodes for you to listen to before we release them into the world, so you can veto anything.
You want another one?
Oh, I guess. Why not?
Giving birth is the accent. Your phrase? That Springsteen concert was the balls until Danny got bagged by a stadie for bum rushing the stage.
I'm not gonna remember all that. Danny got bagged by the stadie, bum rushing the stage. Okay, hang on. Let's take a picture. This is long. It wants to take a picture of me. Hang on. Okay. I feel like this just involves a lot of screaming.
Oh, you're giving birth, so yeah.
Springsteen concert. It's the balls. Until Danny, fucking piece of shit, got bagged by the stadium bum rushing the stage.
All right, I got fast talker. So normally me.
Auctioneer.
I'm not that fast. Oh god. Is that the kind of underwear you could pee in? I didn't know we had underwear you could pee in. Besides diapers.
I don't know. They got period panties now. So
I am tempted to try that, but also that just sounds so gross.
It does, doesn't it? I'm just like,
like, no.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with that statement.
All right, fast talker. I don't even know how fast I can do that. That's kind of underwear you can pee in.
It's not like you said onomatopoeia.
Just one go. There you go.
It was one syllable. Are you kidding me? The only word legible out of that was pay.
All right. Well, you want to do another one?
Sure. Why the fuck not?
Oh, wow. You got Donald Trump.
No, give me another one. Like, fuck it. Just
No?
pass. I can't sound that stupid. Sorry.
Okay, that's a no. What else we got? No. No. Come on. Enough. I don't want that one.
There's just like 60 trump cards in it.
Trying to find a good one for this phrase. You want to do Schwarzenegger?
I don't think I can do Schwarzenegger.
Okay. All right. Side mouth talker.
Okay. All right.
It turns out the library does let you watch porn.
I wish I could say I hadn't been in a library when that had been happening before, but you know. So it turns out the library does let you watch porn.
I feel like you need like one of those like long filtered cigarettes in your mouth.
Yeah, like, no, see, yeah.
Those-
No, see, no. Thank God we're only doing this like with each other. Like I know other people will eventually hear this, but I don't have to see them hear this.
right? Oh boy. I got news anchor.
Oh, okay.
And my phrase is, honey, football gets confusing with all those rules, but ain't nothing confusing about some of those tight ends. Mm-hmm.
But this is so long.
I know. All right, news anchor. My one coworker will be great at this. Oh. Honey, football gets confusing with all those rules, but ain't nothing confusing about some of those tight ends. Mm-hmm. I have no fucking clue how news anchor talks, other than going through 10 different emotions in one go.
Let me try it. I'm gonna try it.
All right, let me hear.
All right, let me take a picture of it again. It's just easier if I do it that way. That way I can stare and laugh at it a couple times before I say it. All right. Good evening and welcome to What the Fuck America. Honey, football gets confusing with all those rules, but ain't nothing confusing about them tight ends. Mm-hmm.
Clearly, I should not be working anywhere near news. Because I can.
Towards on that outlet. Like, that's the shit they're saying. Uh-oh.
Do I know what you got?
Oh, maybe. I don't know if it could be worse than Trump, so. I'm a female. We don't experience those with a partner.
That's why you just stick to your hand. This is perfect for you. So you got the accent of orgasm with the phrase of start cutting. This is a blood oath, not a handshake deal.
I'm going to do this in a very disinterested voice because in representing most women. Oh, start cutting. This is a blood oath? This is a blood oath, not a... Start cutting. This is a blood oath, not a handshake deal.
Unsatisfied orgasm.
It didn't say it had to be a good one.
That's true. I can't do that one. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Don't punish yourself.
So I couldn't have gotten a worse one. I got Valley Girl.
Oh, Valley Girl for the California girl.
Literally, I live in the valley, so. Alright, Valley Girl.
Give us your best Valley Girl.
Like, oh my god, try snorting this Viagra, cuz. Like, it'll totally knock your dick straight through your drawers, brah.
That was very, like, the phrase is very, like, beach surfer. But, like, the accent is Valley Girl, which is a weird combination.
I'm a Valley Girl who lives by the beach, apparently.
Apparently.
Like, try snorting this
oh my
Viagra,
god.
cuz.
Like, well, the snorting something makes sense for the Valley Girl.
But I don't think Valley Girls say cuz.
No, they don't. That's a very, like beach
beachy
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surfer thing, cuz, bruh.
Like, the Valley Girl is more like, oh my god. You know,
As if.
Like, are you
Ew.
serious? Ew,
Oh, God.
no.
I'm so glad I don't sound like that.
Ugh.
All right. There are not that many phrases left, so I'm going to stop that. Because that's an interesting game. I put on. Cool. Suitable for ages 17 and up.
All right.
What is this? Okay. Oh, I wish we could play this way. I'm going to pick random cards. Okay. My card was I'm worried the NSA will find blank in my computer search history.
Murder.
A sober Irishman is the card that I ended up picking.
Not a man. I am Irish, but I am not a man.
I once paid $1,000 for painful childhood memories. You mean therapy?
No, that's what happens after the painful childhood memories. I feel like the $1,000 could go to having a party at an inflatable party zone and then getting absolutely traumatized by how terrible those are. Not that I'd know.
That looks at it all.
It's for the record, it is because I worked at an
Because you
inflatable
worked
party
there.
zone at 16, and it was. Look, my other jobs, I've been threatened with knives before, and I'm honestly, I don't think I think I would take that over the inflatable party zone. So
I would probably take being attacked with a knife via a children's party zone.
yeah.
Because not only are you dealing with rowdy, sugar-filled children,
30 plus children in which you have to feed, and then you have to give cake as well, and then you have to open all of the presents, and then you have to
yeah,
feed.
not only are you dealing with those children hyped up on sugar and they're out of the house, you are also dealing with their fucking parents.
Yeah.
I'll take a knife any day.
Yeah.
I can heal from a knife wound.
Yeah, you can't heal from the emotional scars of 30 children screaming cake really loud every weekend, multiple times.
No.
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's 80s trivia. Next week we'll do, or not next week, but the next time we do trivia, it'll be 90s trivia, and we'll have a bit of fun with that and see what we remember from the very early days of our childhood.
Hopefully it's a lot better than the 80s.
I mean, to be fair, definitely didn't know shit about the 80s. So fair enough.
All right, folks. As we wrap up the 80s trivia.
As we wrapped up the 80s trivia, it's been interesting. It's been wild. I definitely didn't know any Madonna songs.
I was very surprised to know that there's more than like 6
Jason movies.
Jason movies, yeah.
There's 11 of them, and that's just stupid. That's like 8 too many. All right, guys. The next episode should be Prisoner of Azkaban, I think.
After this, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's Prisoner.
Prisoner of Azkaban. So, all right.
We'll get into the good stuff.
All right, guys. Stick around for next time, and we'll see you later.
Good night, folks. I hope you enjoy this craziness.
Bye.
Bye. Tune in next week for more fuckery because we have some serious questions and concerns. Oh. That little riff is like all I know. Leo Star Radio Game. Yep, I know this.